Welcome back, everybody, to the Meeple Marathon. This is just a quick look at how to fit all of the current content for Cloudspire into the base game box without needing any additional equipment, without having the box lid raise up. I will want to note here this does not include the tower miniatures. So if you have those, I would recommend storing those in a separate box anyways, because there's a lot of weight in this box. But this is all the standard content, including the Greege, Portal Seekers, Horizon's Wrath, and Uprising expansions. So all of the gameplay content fit into this main box. So I've gone ahead and pulled the lid off simply because it is a bear to get off, but you can see here that everything does fit below the level of the edges of the box. There's actually even a little bit of room, one might say maybe enough room for another thickness of a neoprene fort. You never know. So I have all of my rule books and scenario books on top. I did want to point out that if you took out the Uprising and the Horizon's Wrath scenario books, you should be able to squeeze this guy in here like this. Now, granted, when I put these on top, then I am raising up the lid just a little bit, but it's not bad. Again, but this is meant to go on your shelf. I don't know why people would want to stick this in the box, but you could do it. Okay, so basically all the rule books, all the scenario books are sitting on top. Then I have taken one of these plastic sleeves that all of the faction specific sheets were coming in, and I just slid everything into one. This is just going to kind of keep these together. You don't need to do this. This is more just for a protection standpoint for me. They won't be sliding around as much. All right, below that is the 3 expansion forts. So this is the Greege, this is Horizon's Wrath, and the Uprising. So these 3, this piece here actually appeared in my what was it, the Greege expansion. So I think these pieces are appearing in some of the expansion material, and according to a video early on from Chip Theory Games, they're going to put pieces like this in every single expansion, but it wasn't in mine. It was only in one, but that's all I needed. So if you see this piece, don't throw it away. All this does is create a slightly flatter surface. It's exact thickness of 3 forts, so it works out really well. And the only reason these 3 are out is because they are what doesn't fit into this holder below. So this just creates a flatter surface to put your flat materials on top of. So there is that. Then we have essentially all of the neoprene content from the base game. So the 4 forts are in the bottom, and then the map tiles plus what came with Portal Seekers, which was additional map tiles, are all on top here. You can see the lid closes. I've gone ahead and stuck this in there. I did it thinking I would need the extra space, but you can see that this can easily just fit over there if you'd rather not put it in there. So it was just one less thing for me that felt like it was sliding around. So the orientation here does make a difference. You can see that the box is not square. It is slightly more rectangular than anything. So positioning this on one of the short edges, working its way in, and then so that this kind of funky edge here is towards the inside of the box, does make a difference. That's how you make it all fit. So again, this could sit inside that, or it can sit outside. Then you have basically 6 chip trays underneath. I did try and fiddle with them, but there's no way to get all of the content into less than 6. So you can see some of these have some room for, could be another faction, or a faction and a half maybe. But then over here, and this side is a little tight, but it does all work. So this is all of your dice in the one dice tray. Here are your chip holders. This is the part that's a little bit tight, but I think it's still fine. So here's your 2 tuck boxes, one from the base game with the Portal Seekers content added in, and one from the Horizon's Wrath. This is the Hero's Bounty, those cards. And then your scaping tiles here which again, putting everything in this orientation, you know, putting this sideways, putting these what appears to be vertical more than sideways so they can all fit, but you can see that this lines up just with the box lid there. Then the two card tuck boxes in front of this, and the dice tray needs to go sideways more than vertical. But there you have it. That is everything for Cloudspire in the base box. There is one alternative to this if you don't like the idea of these sitting out, especially if you do not receive this piece here. If you wanted more protection for all of your neoprene, you could simply take any one of the expansion boxes. They're all the same size, and you'll see that the expansion boxes fit into this space and is actually a little bit less width-wise in this area than the plastic insert over here. But all of the neoprene, I did test it out, does fit into this box without raising the box lid up at all. You can also easily fit this guy in there. And then again, then you just stack all of your flat stuff on top. So some of you may prefer this method over the others. If you feel like this or having these sit out and open, I haven't quite decided which method I'm going to go with yet. But yeah, those are your two options, which is great that there are options, and it's really nice that everything does in fact fit into the base box. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.